Good morning. I have, for the first time in a while, woken up at 5:30. That just makes getting up early worth it. And I don't even think you can see the whole. I don't even think you can see how lovely it is. How stunning. That is just what gets me up in the morning. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I'm walking the dogs. Recently we haven't been getting up very early. We've been getting up like a normal time and still having to do everything in the time, such as walk the dogs and work out. So I am getting back on it. I want to really get into a routine that I feel happy with, and I'm trying to really work on my time management, my self-discipline, and all the different things that I need to do. Because the problem I have at the moment is that I've got so many things I want to do in my life, and if I don't do them continuously, at some point in my week they get forgotten about, or they get left to another week and another week. And one of the things I want to do has been like 3 months that I've not even thought about. Well, I have. It's been in the back of my mind ticking away, but I haven't actually done anything to it because I'm terrified of doing it, because it really is something that I haven't wanted to do my whole life out of fear, and now I'm having to do it, and I'm really being ambiguous about what it is. Basically, I am auditioning. I want to audition for drama school, which I went to Performing Arts College. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me actually. I went to Performing Arts College, and that terrified the shit out of me about drama school. So, and also I wasn't ready then. I would never have been ready then. I was very, very young and kind of just needed time for me to find myself before I went to drama school. So now I feel like the time has come. I really feel like now is the right time. I'm very excited about the idea of going to drama school, but I'm also terrified about the auditions and everything I need to learn to go there. Even though I think last time when I went, everything was so much harder for me because I hadn't done it all before. I was very new to the industry, whereas now I've worked in the industry, in the acting industry. I've had lots of different lessons and different training over the years, so it's not new anymore. But I feel like I need drama school to give me some confidence. Good doggy. Good doggies. Did you have a nice walk? Our cat loves to come and he walks too. Thistle. But he didn't come today, he just waited for us. He absolutely loves the dogs. Shall we go home then? Come on then, let's go. Come on. You can have treats at home, Oaks. He wants no treats. Did a walking meditation for about 20 minutes, which was really good. I always love starting the day with a walking meditation because it really gets the vibe of the day. And also whenever I do meditations, I always find I'm just so much more inspired and things are just easier. And it's like that pre-paving of how you want to feel just really connects you with who you want to be and what direction you're heading, rather than just, like going around in circles. It's a bit like when you haven't meditated or you haven't worked out who you want to be. When it comes to making tea, you're just like, forget it, I'm just going to have McDonald's, which I've done plenty of times. But when I've thought about it in the morning of who I want to be, why I want what I want, that thought is so fresh in my mind that I'm there thinking, no, I don't want a McDonald's, because if I do that, that's going to slow my progression of getting to where I want in the gym or feeling healthy and things like that. It's going to take so much longer. So that's kind of like my thought process upon it right now. And it's great to have time in the morning to focus on that. But now, one of my other things that I'm doing is planning my day ahead of time, which I'll show you in a bit. And doing that really just helps me make sure that I'm getting the things I want done, prioritising things that I need to get done, and not letting things like the things that I forget about just fall away, because I'll be like, I'll do that tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes, so it's good to get it written down. Anyway, I'm nearly home. Got got my little thistle all wrapped up. All wrapped up. Come on. Let's go. Let's go home and get ready for the day. I am now on my way to work. One thing that I've been thinking of, which I wanted to share with everyone, is if you've watched the film About Time, that spoke to me. Like, I've watched it like at least 3 times before, but the way I heard it when I watched it this time, the way I heard it this time when I watched it, it was just, I think maybe it's because I'm in this kind of frame of mind at the moment, but it just spoke to me differently than it ever has before. So if you haven't watched the film About Time, it's about someone who can time travel back and like recorrect moments of his life that maybe he wants to change or have gone wrong. He then speaks about how rather than living life in a very much like, oh, I can change it, it'll be fine, he lives the life he has originally with more intent. So we can't time travel, but we can live every day as if it's either the last or the only one we have. And I thought, like, that is actually quite powerful and true, because most of us, including myself, go about the day just kind of being like, oh, it's just another day, or it's just, you know, working today. And it's not even that like work's bad or the day's bad, it's just like we kind of take for granted like how great the day could be. And I just thought that was quite a lovely message. So I am going to try and remember to make each day a little bit more special in some way. I think it's quite nice, like, I really like it when people say stuff like, oh, they put on their best outfit every day, or they have their favourite cup of coffee every morning because what if it was their last cup of coffee? And I think it's quite a nice way to live life, and I think we're always saving things until big moments. I mean, I keep face masks for months in case of that one time that I want a pamper session and they're in there for like 2 years. Like, just use a face mask, just enjoy the things that you have, you know, like use your best cream when you want, rather than waiting for some moment, because at the end of the day, like, you could die tomorrow or you could live till 100, but at the end of the day you only have one life. But that was just a very deep thought that I was thinking, and I thought it was lovely to share, and since it's the morning I wanted to share that with you all, and maybe it will help you today. But yeah, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to have a lovely cup of coffee. It's 12 o'clock and me and Oki's been in the office with us all day, haven't you? Yeah. Because he gets left alone at twice a week whilst Isla goes to daycare. So he's come to the office with us today, and now we're going to go pick up Isla from daycare. She goes twice a week because she is a very hyper dog and loves meeting new people and making friends, whereas Oki isn't as sociable, are you? Oki, get that. That's very rude. He's not as sociable. He's a very gorgeous boy, look at him. He's not as sociable, so he doesn't get to go to daycare. But Isla does, and she absolutely loves it. So Oki gets left alone. Let's go, Oaks. Oki, what are you doing? Oki, what are you doing? Say hi. Hi, everyone. I should be a model because I'm so gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, we've got them. Isla? Did you have a good time, my princess? Yeah, she's tired. Come on then, Oki, let's get you home. Do you want to get home? Let's go. Oh. Come on, Isla. Home time. Let's go in then. So I have my first singing lesson tonight, which I'm excited because I've been practicing, and I'm like excited to actually get better and learn how to get better. I've done singing lessons before, but I feel like now having a purpose to audition for drama school, it makes it a lot more scary but exciting. And singing has always been something that I've enjoyed, but I've just always thought that I'm rubbish. Like, no one in my family is singers or anything like that, so it's just a foreign world to me. So I'm very excited to have my first lesson. I don't actually have a clue what audition songs I want yet. I don't really know enough songs. I've listened to quite a few soundtracks to kind of get some inspiration. I'm going to sing With You from Ghost in my actual lesson, just because she wanted me to have something prepared to kind of just
show her my singing voice as I am right now. So if you haven't heard With You from Ghost, it's a lovely, is it a ballad, I guess so. Basically, in Ghost, her husband dies and she's singing about how she's coping without him and stuff. And I just love a sad song, like anything sad is kind of my thing, so I do love the song, and it's something I've sang in other lessons before, so I feel quite comfortable with that. Although I was just thinking the house is empty right now, and I mean I literally don't even have long, I need to get back to work, but I might just quickly practice a few times just to get a few more practices in, because I want to get better at singing with a backing track. So I'll probably do that now and then head back to work, just because I don't think I'm gonna have time before my lesson now. My plan later on is to go to the gym before or after my lesson, because I'm trying to get in my workouts. I think I'm doing like 4 workouts a week or 5 a week at the moment. So I'm trying to get them in between everything else. And my gym is half an hour away, which sounds like that's stupid. Why would you have a gym half an hour away? But around where I live, there is nothing. There is no gyms, especially like my gym has a pool and a sauna, which is so nice. So I don't mind traveling a bit further for that, because it makes a whole afternoon, evening, day, morning, like whatever time I go, like I can, I'm making morning out of it or an evening out of it. So I'm gonna go there maybe afterwards, after my lesson. Yeah, so that's my plan anyway. Okay, I've done my singing practice. There is so many reasons why I need a singing teacher. I just really struggle, and I really do feel like I sound like a strangled cat. Now I do remember when I had my last lesson, I actually got so much better and my voice changed quite a lot in terms of like how it sounded and also just like the strength of it. So I'm excited for that, but it is a process, isn't it? And also like the thought of going to the singing lesson tonight and the singing teacher, like I'm having to sing to her. And I know obviously it's normal to get it wrong, but you, like, the perfectionist in me wants to be perfect before I've even got there, which isn't, like, that's not the point. But you know when you just want to be like, I'm already so good, like, you know, which is stupid, but it's just the high notes, like, ooh, that bit, singing that in front of her. I will be so scared. I don't really want to do it, but I know I have to. But I am very glad to be back in the singing game. I have missed it a lot. So yeah, back to work we go. Right, dogs. Okay, my sweetheart, you're staying here now. Oh, I hate leaving them. Come and give me a cuddle then. Hi, can I have a cuddle? See you later. Oh, shit. See you later, my bears. Okay, and when I come back, I'll be the best singer ever. I will. I'll be the best singer ever. I think they were just listening to me singing. And as I was singing, I think because I was doing like, ooh, stuff, I think they thought that I was like howling. And she started jumping all over me. And I was like, no, this is actually meant to be sounding good, so. Right, bye doggies, love you. Yeah, I think they thought I was trying to be part of the wolf pack or something by singing, so definitely need to see if I can get better at that. Anyway, let's go back to work. It's a bit later now, I'm just taking Mum to the dentist, and of course, I didn't come with her. She was terrified because she's basically having to have a tooth out, so I have no idea how long she's going to be. But what's even worse is she's got out and left her phone with me. So I don't really know. I need to go in really and go and sit in there. But it's really rainy. It's really rainy right now. So I'm just going to get some work done here in the car while I wait. And then I will try and find her after. But I hope she actually knows I'm in the car park. Otherwise she'll be walking around trying to find me. She's back from the dentist. I found her.
God, that was so scary.
She luckily didn't have anything done in the end.
I'm invested in these little things. Do you know what? It's so important to look after your teeth, Liv.
I know, I've never had a filling in my life.
That scared me. I was told I was going to have an extraction of the very back wisdom tooth. And I spent the last week worrying about it. Went today, lay there like a victim, like a lamb to the slaughter. And then they said that the dentist person had made a mistake and that it was just because they'd been impacted and they were black, and actually I just needed to either have them cleaned where they do that horrible
Oh, that's horrible.
which I really hate that, so I actually objected.
Oh, don't answer.
Because I thought, who's going to look at my teeth anyway?
Someone's
Not that
should I
far
answer
back.
or not?
No. And like, you know, he then admitted after I said no that it's very hard to clean the back of your teeth that far back. Because have you ever had that where you really open your mouth really wide,
No.
and then they're trying to get to them very, very back ones, which are hard to clean anyway. Well, they're trying to get their massive drill in there, and it really hurts.
Right, we're going to go in the gym, do some work, and then we actually are going to work out, aren't we, Mum?
But I had
At
to
least you can
sigh.
do it now.
Yeah, and my muscles, because I haven't been to the gym for a while, I really felt like I've worked out.
Yeah, I do like that.
But you know, Liv, abs are made in the kitchen, or, well, in my case, not in the kitchen, like banning the kitchen.
Yeah, 'cause
My abs are coming.
Mine too. Anyway, let's go. It is 6 o'clock. I'm just about to go into my singing lesson. I will let you know how it goes, but I am a little bit nervous. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be really nice, but I think it's just the first time nerves, you know, when you just don't know what someone's like. But to be honest, I'm not as nervous as I probably could be or have been in the past, so it's all good. Right, anyway, I need to go. Bye. I'm home. So I had a really, really good lesson. I really loved it. It was so nice. She was so nice. We spoke a lot about like what I had done previously at the beginning, and then we worked on a few like warm-ups and things just to kind of, for her to hear my voice and for her to learn what sort of things I needed working on. And then I obviously had prepared With You from Ghost, which was so chill. I was really expecting for me to have to give her the like just kind of like give it as if like it was an audition, like show me what you prepared, and we just stand there and actually perform it. But it was more just her. She played on the piano, the backing on the piano, and it was so chill. And then we went through the bits that I was struggling with, which was so good, and I really, really loved it. And I will now be having weekly lessons every Tuesday, so that's really fun. But now I'm going to go and get in the bath and read A Court Full of Roses, because I am literally obsessed. Like, I wasn't at first, and I think everyone has probably had the same experience where at first it's like, I liked it, but I wasn't obsessed. Whereas now, I mean, I still think I could get more obsessed. Like, I'm not like, you know, I've still got some places, like, I feel like it's got to get better to get the same reaction as everyone else. But yeah, so I'm going to go and do that. I was just looking at my phone, right? Does anyone else, when they're at work, just think of like a million things to do when they get home? So one of it is, think of what nail colour, like this is just what runs through my head when I'm at work, and I just write it all, like, and note it down so I can think of it later. But then when it comes to later, it's not even something that I even think of. Nail colour, packing lunch to take to the airport to Paris, running an AM in Paris, recording 4 podcasts at once. Just stuff like that, really. Like, really, really random things. So anyway, I'm going to go have a bath, and I will speak to you later.